Happy cold hump day, y'all. We got hit with some snow and ice last night, but it's gonna be all right. All right, so happy hump day. I am the Central Seductress, aka Mistress Alluring, and today I want to talk to you all about albinism and kink. More so, black people with albinism in kink. Most of you all know that I am a black woman with albinism, which means that I am a person with no pigment. I have poor vision. I am very light sensitive, severely nearsighted. And y'all see this flash, and it's from my TV that's on, and it's going from screen to screen, but it's okay. Can't be out in the sun, because guess what? I'm sunburned. That's not gonna work. That's starting to get on my nerve. Anyway, can't be out in the sun because I'm a sunburn. Depending on how hot the water is in the bathtub, or when I wash dishes or anything like that, I might actually kind of burn my hand or another part of my body. I don't know. Just all depends. Bruise really easy, and I know some people might be like, everybody bruise easy. No. I'm gonna have to do a video and show y'all some pictures of how long a bruise will last on my skin. And again, I can only speak for me. Now, albinism is in all ethnic groups. Black, white, Hispanic, whatever. It's in all ethnic groups. It shows up differently in some ethnic groups than it shows up in others. Okay, so don't think that you can just look and see me and then see somebody else who looks like me, or somebody else who has a similarity and then assume. No, ask the questions. But anywho, so far that I know of, and I've asked around, I've not found another person with albinism that is in kink. And I want people with albinism, more importantly, black people with albinism, to know that if this is something that you are interested in, something that you want to do, be it out loud or you just want to keep it between you and your partner, be it a scene, be it a dynamic, whatever, guess what? It is okay. There is community out here for you. I am not an expert. I can only speak on my life. And I can only speak from a black person's point of view. Why? I'm black. That's all I know. I'm black, 365, 24/7. But as with anything, accommodations and modifications. And for the most part, y'all, we make our own accommodations and modifications. We really do. Unless it's something that is out of our realm where we can't do it and somebody else has to do it, like a large print book and stuff like that, then yeah. So don't think that because this is something you want to do that you can't be in a space and nothing is going to be done to help you, because that's not true. There are good people in the community who will help you. I have been fortunate to have some amazing people that I've met over the years when I decided to come out of the house doing it and come into community. And for the most part, they've helped me with the adjustments. You know, I've taught classes. I have done demos at live events, packed house, and all I needed them to do was fix the lighting for me. You know, I can't have the big bright lights, the big white lights. So, you know, they would ask me, what do I need? I turn lights purple, turn them blue. When I have done karaoke, I will do it and I will sing with my back to the audience because the bright lights, because nobody was controlling the lights at that time. So, you know, but it's okay. You do what you need to do. And no, I'm not a good singer. Used to be, not anymore. Anywho, that goes without saying. But yeah. There are minor things that you can do yourself to help you navigate spaces. What I normally do is if I'm going to be in a public space playing, I make sure to choose my area. I lay out all my implements. And if there are chairs nearby, I will, depending on what I'm doing in the scene, I'll move the chairs back. If it's going to be a scene where the person is standing and I'm doing impact play, yeah, I'll move the chairs back because I have longer floggers. Not real long, but they're longer. And I also have a tendency to have a couple of people, especially with electric. Yeah, I have a tendency to I've had a couple people kind of crawl on the floor. It's okay. It's all consensual. It was all fun. With wax scenes, depending on what type of wax I'm using, I will move the chairs back. And that is because, number one, depending on the wax, it may splatter. Number two, I need to move around and I don't want to bump and trip into anything. I don't do things that will obstruct my vision. I know how to fire cup. I don't do it often because when you have to light the cotton ball on fire that's got the alcohol on it, and then you take it and you swirl it around inside the glass that is designed just for cupping, not just any glass, okay? That fire is blinding to me. So I'm teaching myself how to cup without the fire, and I have the silicone cups. Anybody want to get on my table? Holla at your girl. I don't mess with whips because I don't have that range of motion that I don't have that. I use nonverbal cues, and nonverbal cues can be used with me. But nonverbal cues can't be, and you across the room, I won't see that. Or start pointing, I won't see that. Now, I do this thing, and I talked about this on my podcast, where if I've been in a space long enough or several times, I have memorized the space. So if you say, what's that over there in the corner? I can tell you, oh, such and such, such and such, such and such is over there in the corner. But if this is my first time in the space and you point and say, what is that? I don't know. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you because I am severely nearsighted. I will use cues like clapping my hands. That might mean something. Snapping my fingers. That might mean something. It's still nonverbal. Certain punishments and things like that, yeah, you're not gonna catch me doing them. And if you are a person with albinism and you want to enter a dynamic with somebody, you have to let them know these things. Please don't have them to assume these things and they not know. Bruises heal. I don't know. For me, it takes a minute for a bruise to heal. Maybe 1 to 2 weeks, depending on what it is. I had an emergency room trip last month, and it took 3 weeks for the bruise to heal on my arm from an IV. So, and marks are pretty. A lot of people like to walk around with the marks, but yeah, I'm not one of them. Not one of them because I don't have time to keep explaining my life. So I'm working on a curriculum, people with albinism in Kink. And the dynamics look the same. They're just modified. The play looks the same. It's just modified. And if that's something that you can't handle, that's fine. Just say so. If that's something that you don't want to deal with, that's fine. Just say so. But don't assume because you have dealt with a non-melanated person and then you deal with a person that has albinism that you can see the same way, because you can't. Skin is different. Vision is different. Tolerance is different. Just because everybody's skin looks the same doesn't mean that it's going to take to whatever you're dishing the same. And if you have the maturity of, and I'm going to say this because I said it on my podcast, I think flies are the most immature, disrespectful creatures that ever graced the earth. That's just me. So if you have the maturity of a fly, stay away. Stay away. stay away. And if this is something that you just don't want to deal with, well, I really don't want to get involved with that because it seems like it's going to be too much and this, that, and the third. That is fine. Say that. Trust me, the respect will go a long way. Now, look, if we show up in the space and y'all going to laugh and point and be derogatory and stupid, we don't need that. Just like y'all want a safe space to play, we do too. We get enough of that out here in the store. We get stared at enough. We get pointed at enough. We get whispered about enough. We want a safe space too. So to all my Black people with albinism, if kink and BDSM is something that you want to do and you want to explore it out loud in the community, there are places for you. I don't know all the dungeons and this, that, and the third that's across the United States or in the world, no. But I'm always open to asking and referring and things of that nature and networking. If you want to keep it in the bedroom, but you just want to get a little more education, ask the questions. Hit me up. Hit me up, thecentralgarden@gmail.com. Y'all don't forget, it's almost springtime. It's time to get some new toys. So y'all hop on over to thecentralgarden.com. I'm offering mentorship classes. I'm offering intimacy coaching. And y'all get my book. It is on Amazon, The Black Woman's Guide to Navigating BDSM and Kink. And like, listen, subscribe, and share all of my videos, my reels, my podcasts. I have some amazing guests coming up. So until next time, y'all, keep it safe, keep it sane, keep it sensual, keep it sexy, keep it sober. But most importantly, keep it consensual. Until next time, I am the Sensual Seductress, aka Mistress Alluring, and I hope this starts the conversation with some of y'all, because we're here. We're not going anywhere. And for those that have albinism and you want to step into these waters over here and explore, come on in the room. I got you.